All right, what up, Big Facts fan? Welcome back to episode. Is it episode 4?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I think it's episode 4.
I
think it's episode 4, but we're so excited that you're joining us again. We're going to talk baby update, craziest weekend of our lives, and I totally cut off the AC cord to our house, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to jump right in, and we're so excited that you guys are with us, so let's roll that intro music. Here we go. Episode 4. We are in it.
Woo.
Tate, give us. Yeah. No, that'd be 40. 40. It could be 4.0. I guess.
No, you do 4.
You don't even know math. We learned this in the last episode.
But 4 minus 0 is 4. So big 4-0.
Well, that's not. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So give us an update on the baby.
All right. Halston is doing great. We actually had our 28-week checkup this past, Tuesday? Was it Tuesday?
Yep.
Yeah, Tuesday. And so she's doing great. She's measuring well. Her heartbeat sounds wonderful. All the things. And she is as big as let me go look on that app to see what it is. I think it's some kind of squash.
Not a summer squash. I think that's what it was the last time.
No, I think it is a summer squash. I think that is what it is. Yeah, no, it's a butternut squash.
Butternut.
So it says that her length is about 15.47 inches, and then she's about 3 pounds. And I was reading on the baby app this week, and it said that I'm supposed to gain like a pound every week up until the time she gets here, because we're now in the 3rd trimester. Whoop, whoop.
Let's go.
So we're in the home stretch, and we're super excited for her to get here. Yes, we're almost there. But yeah, and I was like, that's crazy to think that I could gain a pound every week with her. That's wild, because I already feel huge, because now I can really feel like I'm pregnant. Before I was sick, and that's kind of what I was feeling and stuff. So I wasn't focusing on the physical thing, of actually feeling the baby and my belly grow, and now I can feel it, and now I can't breathe even more and all things. So I definitely feel more pregnant now, being in the 3rd trimester.
Yeah, definitely big preg now.
Yeah. Which I guess I'm 29 weeks now. Yeah, I'm 29 weeks now. So
and we're getting close.
I know, it's 11 weeks away or something. It's 10 or 11 weeks away.
Yeah, it's crazy close.
If she goes to full term.
Yeah, I mean, and we're expecting her to be early. That's just kind of our call that we've made, but I don't know though.
I said I feel like she's gonna come just at the end of July. I just feel like that's whenever she is gonna make her appearance. Could be totally wrong. Obviously, I don't want her to come any earlier than she needs to, but that's just what I feel like.
Right. I was gonna say, obviously, we want her to go full term.
We want her to be safe, and we want her to,
right, absolutely,
be healthy.
But we're only it's 70. What was it we looked at? It was 70-some days now.
Yeah, 70-something days.
70-some days. But we've been working on a room a little bit. We got a room kind of...
So exciting.
Tate's getting all of her decorations
I'm so exciting. I'm definitely nesting. I've wanted to do so many different projects around the house. And really, Caleb's had to do the projects, because I can't lift anything or do any of that
it's been
stuff.
Horrible.
So he put together her dresser, and it took 4 hours the other night.
It's sitting right there.
Yeah, it's on the side over here. But he put together her dresser. We have the crib now, so he's going to put that together, which is super exciting. I know he's ready for that.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
But yeah, and we've already had so many generous people give us gifts for her. So I'm so excited, because there's so many cute things that people have given us, and I cannot wait to decorate the room as soon as we put the trim on and the closet doors.
Yeah, tons of awesome stuff. But we're getting really close. We got it painted and everything. So just because we're on that subject right now, I do want to talk about painting of redoing her room.
Oh, okay.
Remodeling her room. So we're fixing her room up, right? And there's been this brown cable that runs out of the closet, in the back of the closet. It runs out of the wall and down into the trim. And I was like, it just looks so old and so useless. And it
doesn't look like it goes to anything.
No, not to anything. So I'm, me being the, the construction guy that I am, I was like, well, okay, we can just,
Caleb.
Yeah, we can just get rid of this, and we'll just cover the hole up, So I get some wire cutters, and we go back there and we cut it completely out, and then
Burton the Builder.
No.
Yes, Bob the Builder. Did you guys ever watch that show? Bob the Builder.
No.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
Yes, but he's Burton the builder.
No, we're not. That's the worst.
And you come from a long line of builders.
A long line of build. I mean, my grandfather's a contractor. But
yep, he sure is.
Yeah, that's. It's not really a long line, just one.
Yeah, but it could be a long line. Him, you, then the next. If
I'm not a builder, though. Not even close to the builder that he is.
Or if Halston wants to be a builder. I mean, you never
I can barely hang a framed picture. That's about my limit right there. That's where I don't go beyond that. So the framed picture.
All right, well, tell him about your wire.
Anyway, yeah. So I cut the wire, and then a few hours later, we was like, man, it's really getting toasty in here in our house. And
Caleb was like that. I was like, it feels good.
Yeah, I mean, she loved it because it was 75 degrees in here.
It was like summer.
Tate's just cooking, and I'm just like, gosh, I'm sweating. I mean, so I was like, what the heck is going on? And our AC was running. It was like blowing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't cooling anything down. It was just blowing air out of it. So at one point I am like messing with the thermostat. I'm like, I think something's wrong with the thermostat because that's what the old trusty Google told me.
Yeah.
So I come in here and I actually took the thermostat completely off the wall at one point, and it still didn't stop running. And I was like, what is actually happening?
What's happening?
Yeah. I didn't have any idea what was going on. Of course, I have no idea how to fix an AC. So it wasn't cooling or anything. Yeah. Took it completely off the wall, and it was just still running. So for like a day and a half, it just completely ran. And then we got our old buddy Albert to come down here. He's a legend, and he
helps us so much with any AC.
Yeah. So if you look right here behind us on this wall, if you go back to our last video that we filmed, you'll be able to see it. But there actually was a thermostat on this wall, and that was where our old thermostat was. Well, then when Albert got here, I guess he was here. How long was he here? I wasn't even home.
He was here for probably 30 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, and he was like looking around. I mean, according to
he was trying to figure out what it was, because he was like, I don't know why it's not running either. Like, that was pretty much like what he was trying to figure out was, why is this not running? Because the sound was there, but there was no cool air, and like the thermostat was like working.
Right. And it was still, like we said, it was still blowing air. So then he was like, oh, somebody cut the line. And he found out that somebody cut the line, and it was me. I had cut the line to our thermostat. I should have known that. I mean, I should have.
Well, I don't know if you should have, because it was just like an open wire that was in the closet in the guest bedroom that's now Halston's room. And so I would have never thought that would have went to our thermostat.
And I had our neighbor come over here and look at it too. Fred, he's a legend as well, but he came over here.
He was going to sacrifice his life for Caleb because he cut the cord for him in case it was a live wire.
Yeah, he thought it might be a live wire.
Yeah, so he cut the cord for him and literally could have electrocuted himself.
Yeah, because it was definitely on.
Because it was on, and we thought it was just like a dead wire.
Yeah.
But praise God, nobody got hurt.
No, but he did say, he was like, I think it's a cable TV line. And I was like, oh, well, we don't even have cable TV.
It's kind of like what it looked like.
Yeah, so we cut it. And then, Albert was like, okay, somebody definitely cut the line. So now our thermostat is over there on a
different wall.
Yeah, completely different wall.
But luckily, Albert fixed it, because he was like, it'd be way too hard to maneuver the wire back through the house, because he had to go underneath the house and he had to put it in the same spot and all the things. But whenever he pulled the wire out, he was like, he showed me, and it looked like literally someone just chewed it off.
Yeah.
That was really what it was. But and Caleb wasn't home. And he was like, someone cut the wire. And I was like, oh, what do you do? What are you going to do? Because I had no idea what to do.
Yeah, so that was horrible. So, and the reason we say all this, I know this is kind of a boring story, but if you're just trying to be like a little handyman, and you're just working hard as a husband, just know that you need to double check your wires that you cut, and you need to really make sure whenever you're moving things around and putting new things in place, that you are just leaving the old stuff where it needs to be, the stuff that still works. So,
and if you are a person who made a mistake construction wise, let this be just a story that uplifts your soul.
Right. Now you can relate.
Yeah. Now you can relate to Caleb.
Yeah. And the house didn't burn down, so we're okay.
No, yeah.
But,
yeah. I don't know why I'm saying yeah. But
yeah.
But yes, it didn't burn down. So praise God to that too.
Yeah. So we're thankful for that. We're successful thus far. But But yeah, it was a rough time, and now our AC's fixed. Thanks Albert, but we're doing better now.
But going back to that too, because we're also talking about Hall Senate, and I talked about her 28-week appointment or whatever. That was like my glucose test appointment. So that's whenever they check you for like gestational diabetes, and I don't have diabetes, and I know Caleb's a little bit jealous because he has the beats, but. But he's so good at it. He's so good at having diabetes. He really is.
Beats.
He really is.
Oh, thanks.
No,
I'm so I'm a professional diabetic.
No,
just so everyone knows.
He's such a good taker care of himself.
Oh, what?
I don't know how to
taker care of.
it.
I'm really no, I'm a pro at this point. Just a pro beaties player.
Yeah, he is. But no, we're thankful that I didn't have diabetes. I was slightly anemic, so I guess I have to lick a piece of metal now or something. I really don't know.
It's not the same.
I really don't know how you're supposed to fix that. They didn't act like it was a big deal, but I know it's something to do with low iron. So
I guess you would take a pill or
lick a fence. I guess I don't really know.
It's not the same type of iron.
I don't know. So I gotta figure out a way to get some iron in my system.
Imagine you're just out licking metal.
My food. What?
I said, imagine you're just out licking metal.
I know. I would be like, what?
I think spinach has iron in it though.
Ew, I don't want to eat spinach.
See,
okay, so if you know some foods that have some iron in it, let me know.
Drop some foods with iron in it in the comments because Tate needs it. She is slightly
because I don't really know what foods have anemic. Good source of iron that are also taste good.
Yeah, do you even like spinach? Yeah, so
and greens haven't really been a thing for me since I've been pregnant, because I threw up some greens and it's really gross.
But you were willing to lick metal. That's what I want to go back to.
Well, that would be really fast. You just be like, bleh, and then it'd be over.
No spinach, but I'll chew on a spoon.
No, won't chew. No.
But so talking about the appointment, still they had to give you, I think, they drew blood once, and they had to give you what do you call that?
I don't know, some kind of shot. It's a shot for the baby so that she wouldn't get whooping cough. It was like a vaccination.
Yeah, that's what it is. Vaccination. I was trying to think of the word. But yeah, so they had to give her a shot, and she is terrified of needles. Yes. I mean, petrified.
I do not like needles.
If you put the boogeyman next to a needle, she would probably hug the boogeyman.
Oh, definitely. I definitely would. Because I do not like needles. Nothing sharp. No.
Sharp.
Yeah. No, I don't want. No.
No, but so you've done really well though. I want to give you some props because when you first got pregnant and then you got sick and you knew you was going to have to get the IVs and the fluids and we had to deal with all that. You I mean, it was pretty catastrophic.
It was.
At one point, I mean, she was like, I just don't know.
Yeah, they were going to give me a shot of Zofran. And I remember, I was so sick. I definitely needed the shot of Zofran. And then she came in there and she was like, all right, it might sting some. And I was like, no. I was like, we'll just don't do it. I was like, I'll be fine. I was like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, she'd just rather throw up and be sick than have to deal with the needles, which is pretty sad. But, they've taken really good care of you.
Yeah, they've been awesome.
Yeah. So they've been good, and they've been good to us with the needles, and not too.
And they
hard
know I'm scared. Everybody in that office pretty much knows that I'm scared of needles now. So whenever they come in, it's okay, they talk to me really kindly and very gentle.
What's the one lady's name that comes in and usually does it that you love? What's her name?
Anna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anna. She always comes in.
She's sweet.
Yeah, she's good to
But she knows my fear of needles. So.
Yeah. But so. Yeah, Tate hates the needles, but we're actually going to. I don't even know how to transition into this.
Well, you didn't even talk about my shot. How I did with my shot.
Oh yeah, well you did good.
I done fantastic, people. Let me just tell you, I was just awesome, and I'm I'm not one to brag.
No, I want to say what you said. I want to say what you said, what you told me.
But I didn't even cry. I didn't even really sweat.
Yeah, so they gave
her. And I
her...
just let her just give me the shot. And then I was like, wow.
Wait, hang on, I want to say.
Good job, Tate, for today.
Yeah, you was really proud of yourself.
Yeah.
And she did great. And they left the room, Tate, this is like we're talking about a 5-year-old.
I know.
She did great. And then Tate, where the lady leaves the room, and then Tate, it's just dead silent. She goes, I am such a fighter.
I forgot about that. I didn't even remember that.
That was your props there. I am such a fighter. I was like, yeah, you sure are. Honey.
I thought you were going to talk about whenever, because I still have the Band-Aid on, guys. Because I don't want to take it off.
It's Thursday.
Band-Aids really make you feel like there's less pain right there. Like, honestly.
No, it does not.
Like, so I still have my Band-Aid on my arm right over here. You can't see it, but it's right here on my arm. And Caleb tried to get me to take it off on yesterday, I guess it was, because he was like, you don't need this Band-Aid on anymore. And I was like, no. And so I started to take it off a little bit. Like, I was pulling the Band-Aid back. And then I was like, oh my goodness, like there's still like a mark. Like, do you see this battle scar? And so I put it back on because I was like, no, I was like, it needs some more time. So,
it needs more time to heal.
Yeah, it needs more time to heal.
I mean, this was on Monday, and today is, or was it Tuesday?
Oh, it was Monday. You're right.
Yeah, it was on Monday.
No, it was Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday.
Was it?
It was just Tuesday.
It was last September.
It was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday, and today is Thursday. And she still has not removed the bandage.
But it's okay. It's keeping my arm safe. It's all right.
I guess protected. The Band-Aid is going to protect you from all evil.
Yeah.
But, okay, so.
Transition us.
Yeah, now we're going to try and transition. I don't even know how
transition.
I don't even know how we transition into this.
What's next?
Now we're going to see who knows each other the best. Who knows their spouse the best?
Welcome to the segment of
Who Knows Their Spouse the Best. Oh, we had different ideas for what the music would be. Mine was like bling, bling, bling. And yours was like a da-na-na.
That was really quiet. Your little da-na-na-na-na.
Da-na-na.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to ask each other some questions just to see who knows each other the best. I am pretty positive that I know you better than you know me.
Okay, but if he does, it's because I have pregnancy brain and I can't remember.
You can't blame
all
everything.
I can't remember all the answers.
You can't just be like, oh, everything's my pregnancy brain.
All right,
you can't keep using that excuse.
Just ask me. Let's see.
Okay. Are you ready?
Wait, am I going first or you?
Huh?
Who first?
You can go first.
What is my favorite color? I'm starting out easy.
Purple.
But what kind of purple?
Like a lilac?
Yes.
Like a periwinkle?
Yes. Yeah. Good job. 1 point for you.
Let's go.
That was a good one. Which that one was easy. Like, that one was pretty easy. So,
yeah. That wasn't too bad. Okay. So, my turn now?
Yeah, we're going to flip flop.
Okay. What is my ideal vacation?
What the? I mean, I gave you favorite color.
See, okay, but
ideal vacation.
I said I'm not doing anything easy. Nothing easy. My ideal vacation.
Well, you don't even really like vacation. You like a staycation. Like, you don't like to go places.
Okay, there you go. 1 point. That was it.
Staycation!
Yeah, I'm a staycation kind of man.
Yeah, awesome. Sorry if I just busted your eardrum.
Yeah, you did. You busted mine. But okay. It's all good.
My turn?
Yep.
Fave TV show overall. Not what I've been watching the most of, but like fave TV show overall. Like of all time. It's going to be a toughie. Because I have like 3 that I'm thinking that he might think it is.
I'm going to say favorite TV show of all time.
You better think hard. Because I have told you this.
It's One Tree Hill.
Yes. Good job.
As soon as you said you better think, you said,
I thought you were going to say something generic, like Grays or something like
New
that.
Girl.
So, or Vampire Diaries or something like that.
I also thought of New Girl, but I was torn between New Girl or One Tree Hill.
Yeah. That is probably one of my favorite sitcoms. Yeah. I will say.
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
One Tree Hill.
All right. 2 points for you.
Okay. 2-1. No. What are my top 3 favorite hobbies? Top 3.
Hobbies?
Yep. Really think about it. Top 3
Do I have to like go in order
hobbies.
or like just like in order?
Yeah. Just top 3 favorite hobbies.
If
you can get 2 out of 3, I would be
golf.
Happy. Ding.
Okay.
Ding.
Xbox.
It's a ding. Okay. There's Xbox. 2.
And I'm torn between 2. Okay. I'm torn between you like playing the guitar and like making music. Oh, okay. My other one was gonna be food, eating. So
what is that supposed to mean?
You take a lot of snacks in there whenever you're playing Xbox. So that's what I was saying.
My favorite hobby is food.
That's one of my favorite hobbies is to eat.
Yeah, that's true. Yours is, but it's definitely not mine.
Okay. Now, favorite TV show at the moment.
Okay, at the moment.
Yep.
I mean, is it Full House?
Yes, it is Full House. Such a wholesome, good show.
Tell you, this is the worst question, comer-upper, with her. I don't even know how you'd say that.
I'm not. Mine get harder as they go on. Okay?
How many you got? I got 5.
Don't look. You're cheating.
Oh, sorry,
all right, don't cheat. All right.
All right. You ready for mine?
Yeah, go.
What is my favorite season
of the
year? Of the year.
Okay.
Like weather-wise, what is my favorite season? You got spring, summer, fall, and winter.
Fall.
It is fall.
I knew that.
Fall is definitely my favorite. I love the fall time. The fall is the best.
The colors of the fall.
Because you get, it's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's not like winter cold, but it's not like summer hot. So then it's like the perfect happy medium, and you get the beautiful leaves.
Yeah, the colors are pretty.
And you get Halloween.
Decorations.
And you get Thanksgiving. And it's an incredible time.
Yeah.
It's an incredible time. You get all the spooky season and the hoodie season.
Which I don't like spooky season because I don't like spooky.
Give me that sweater weather.
But I do like the decorations and the colors and
We're just on
and I like the cookies.
Totally different wavelengths right now.
The cookies that have like the little like pumpkins and stuff on them. So cute. The sugar cookies.
Oh, yeah. Those are really good.
We do like those. So
yeah, we do. Yeah. We got to work on them bad boys.
Yeah, they're so good. My favorite food. What is it?
Crab.
That's good. I mean, yeah. I was hoping that you would actually tell me because I actually don't know what my favorite food is.
Then why did
I was trying to think of it, but I thought whenever you said it, I was going to be like, yeah, that is what it is.
Can you tell me what my favorite food is?
Well, okay, because yes, crab has always been what I have said is my favorite food. But like now I'm thinking like it might be pizza.
Really? Switching up?
Like in general, because I eat a lot of like pizza. And you know what I mean? Like I always like love pizza.
We both do, but also pizza is convenient.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
And it's also good.
I mean, it is.
So that's
what's your favorite pizza? Type of pizza.
Pepperoni, probably, like generically.
No, I mean like where from?
Oh.
Well, that too. Pepperoni. I mean,
like
your favorite topping.
And banana pepper on there is sometimes good too. I've also had a crab pizza that was like, whoop.
Yeah,
awesome.
But give me your this is your last pizza you could ever have. Where's it from?
That's so sad. I don't want to talk about that.
Now she's in mourning.
Yeah, that is sad.
No, I mean, just tell me. It's hypothetical.
Ask me like that.
It's hypothetical.
I couldn't just be like, "What's your favorite pizza?" You know, what if you had like a fun night?
Because it has to be serious. Pizza? I want you to take this seriously.
Domino's or Pizza
Really?
Hut. Domino's or Pizza Hut, one of the two.
Really?
Domino's is always so good. Like their thin crust. I like thin crust pizza too, not like the super thick. So thin crust, probably Domino's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Pizza Hut's good too. So
I'll vibe with that.
Yeah. But I would say that you got that correct because like crab is always what I've said is my favorite food, and it is I still love seafood and stuff. I just haven't had it in forever because like where I've been pregnant. And stuff.
So 4-3 now is the score.
Yeah. So yeah, we pretty much know each other pretty well.
No, I'm still going.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, no, I have more. So
what is my favorite TV show of all time?
How I Met Your Mother.
It is How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah,
that was pretty easy.
That's pretty easy.
Sorry, I keep like screaming in this mic.
Yeah. Do love How I Met Your Mother. Probably one of the greatest shows of all time. But
yeah, Caleb loves that
for
show.
shizzle.
Okay, I have a few questions on here. Favorite drink?
Ooh,
this is easy.
Oh, water.
Yeah, good job.
Tate doesn't drink anything but water.
Yeah, since I've been pregnant, like this is like the most I've like ventured out and like drinking other things since like middle school and high school. Like pretty much because like I like am pretty much strictly water. Like love water. Mm-hmm. So
you've drank more in your pregnancy. Other types of drinks.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like I've drunk like juices and stuff, and like I've had like at the beginning because like I don't drink pop, but like I've drunk pop since I've been pregnant. Like I've drunk like L8 or Sprite, like to kind of help with my stomach. But like I would say like juices and like tea and lemonade and stuff.
You've really ventured out. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Because when we met, I mean, when we was
probably
dating,
once I'm not pregnant anymore, I'm probably gonna be like strictly back to water.
Yeah, back on water gang.
Back on my water.
All right, give me your next one.
Okay, my next one is what is my go-to saying? This is a toughie.
Rats McGee.
Yeah. How did you know that? How did you know?
I don't know. You just know.
That is like always what I say and stuff. Like my cousins say
Rats
it too,
McGee.
but we're always like Rats McGee
about everything.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that even means.
I don't know.
Rats McGee.
I'm pretty sure that like China made it up to us. Like I know like other people like say it, but like I'm pretty sure like China made it up and then it just kind of stuck or whatever.
Like you take like stubs her toe and then she's like Rats McGee.
Yeah, like anything like that. You're like Rats McGee. It's almost like oh darn, oh shucks.
Yeah, like a
like
shucky
something
darns
like that.
Type of
so yeah.
yeah. Rats McGee.
That was good. I will give.
So if you're looking for a new shucks or darn, there you go.
Say Rats McGee.
There's your new saying.
I'll put it on a t-shirt.
New saying unlocked.
I actually won't put it on a t-shirt for you because I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, definitely not happening.
Do you have more questions?
Yeah, I've got another one.
All right, go ahead. We've done me twice in a row.
Gosh. Did we really? No, we didn't.
Yeah, because you said, you were like, go ahead.
You said favorite food, TV show.
I said favorite drink, and then done the go-to
Oh,
thing.
my bad. Okay.
But I thought you didn't have any more.
Oh, no, I'm good.
All right, go.
What's my favorite dessert? This is actually really easy.
Like of all time?
Yeah.
Or like what you eat the most?
No, what's my favorite? Doesn't matter how much I eat it. What's my favorite?
Okay. But like, okay. There's several different types of desserts that you like, but I need to know what category this is in.
What?
Because you've never said this is my favorite dessert of all time. Because you like, okay, this is what I'm thinking. I'm not going to say this. None of these are my answers yet.
What do I ask for the most?
This is not my, okay, this is, wait. So I'm going to say what my three things
I know
are.
What you're thinking.
Okay, yes, because I'm thinking like, oh, his favorite cake of all time is yellow cake with the chocolate icing.
No.
But the thing that he eats after dinner whenever he wants to eat something is chocolate chip cookies. But also his mama makes this dessert that's like a sugar-free dessert that he really likes too. And anytime there's like any kind of event, he asks for that to be the dessert that she makes.
Yeah. Okay, so you got your three. Your top three.
But that's not fair because you've never been like, oh, this is my favorite dessert of all time.
Elimination round.
No.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
So just like favorite dessert in general.
All time, you named three.
Is it one of those three though?
I'm not saying.
What? That's not fair. Okay. Favorite dessert of all time?
Out of those three that you named.
And it doesn't matter how much you eat it.
No. Take that out of the equation.
This is so hard. Well, since you said it doesn't matter how much you eat it, I'm going to go with the one. No, I'm not. I don't know.
So you have to take a pick.
It's one of those three.
5.
Okay,
4.
I'm just going to go with the one that your mama makes.
What? That's the most far off one.
Okay, how? You love that dessert.
I mean, I do, but like, that's not it.
I've said you've never been like, this is my favorite dessert.
No,
I've never
said. I've never said, but
that's
I thought
I said you had 3 different categories.
I thought you would pick up on it, but it is chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, I would have said that if you wouldn't have threw me off and said it doesn't matter how much I eat it.
Well, because if I would have said
that was my first thought.
But if I would have let you go with that, it would have been easy.
But I got it right because I had 3 desserts that he loves dearly in all the different categories, and I knew what all the different categories were.
You did know all 3 of the categories.
So, whatever, fine, whatever.
That's half a point for sure. Though.
Whatever.
Because you said it, but you just didn't.
Well, you threw me off whenever you said it doesn't matter how much you eat it, like kind of thing. So I thought you meant like, I was like, maybe he likes that more than all the things. So
okay, so give me you got some other ones?
Yes. What's my social security number?
Oh my, what? I can't say
hard.
that on here, Tate.
Well. Okay. Never mind. I knew it would be hard and it would throw you for a loop.
I can't say your people steal your identity. People get their identities
Nobody steal my identity, guys.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Don't do that.
It is not a joke.
Don't do that.
But oh my gosh, I cannot believe you actually just said that. That's actually so funny.
Okay, well then never mind.
I'm actually stunned that you even asked me to recite that.
Because I wanted to see if you could, because that's a tough one.
I mean, I don't think that I could.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you could either.
But
so I knew it would be an easy point.
But you can't. I can't
All
say
right.
that.
He's not going to say my social security number, people. Don't give people your social security numbers. But okay. I'll go to my next one because I have one more.
What's my social security number?
One more.
I can't believe that.
This is my last one.
Okay.
All right, guys. So our camera cut off at the last question, and we had a story that went along with it. So we're going to re-record that part and say what the last question was. And Caleb did get it correct, but it was, what is my favorite store?
Yeah, and it's airy. It's definitely airy.
Yes, it is.
And the story that went along with that is, and I'm still traumatized by it, is we actually went on a date.
He's mad about it.
About a year and a half. He's mad about it. About a year and a half ago, we went on a date, and we went to our local mall, and we went into Airy because Tate wanted to look around. We definitely weren't shopping that day.
No, we weren't trying to shop or spend money.
Yeah, or spend extra money. And we are not rich by any means. We're very blessed by the Lord, but we're definitely not rich
We don't go out and spend big bucks.
Yeah. So
just because.
Yeah. We're not just like out shopping on the reg.
Yeah.
So we go into the store.
Because we'd be broke if we did that all the time.
Yeah, for sure. And there's this pair of blue, like baby blue corduroy overalls.
Super cute.
Yeah, Tate loved them, and she looked beautiful in them when she tried them on, and I loved them. And she was like, you know, I was like, can you not live without them? And she was like, I love them so much. So I was like, okay, we can get them. So we buy them, and to this day, they are still hanging in the closet with the tags on them.
Yes. Okay, but let me say that I did love them when I tried them on. I loved them, but the more I thought about it, after I bought them, I was like, I don't know if I love these on me. They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But I was like, I don't know if I love these on me as much as I thought I did.
I mean, at this point, I'm about to wear them.
So I was like, but like maybe like if I, you know, buy Halston a pair that like matches me, like we can wear them together, and that will give me like, oh yeah, like we can wear these and like take a cute picture or something. I'm just like not like, I don't know.
Or if anybody's out there that is just like, those sound super cute and they're from Erie and they were $80 and you're willing to pay $80, please comment down below and I will gladly have Tate
sell them. What if I would have wear them?
It won't happen. It won't happen. It's been a year and a half and them bad boys are still hanging in that closet in there.
And it's been longer than that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm completely traumatized about it, but you know, it's okay. I guess
it's okay. You know,
it happens. Also, there's
everybody has some clothes like that where they just not have worn them, you know?
Yeah. And there's a hole in my sock. I'm sorry. It's just kind of, it's smiling at the camera right now. It's like just waving at you.
Sometimes you think like, oh, I'm going to really wear that or I'm going to need that. And so you keep it around like the clothes and then you end up not. So I'm sure most people that has happened to at some point in their life that they have thought they were going to wear a piece of clothing, didn't wear it, but still have it, or they just haven't taken the tags off of it yet and it's just still in their closet.
Yeah. So if you're out there, you know, and you can relate to this story, maybe try it on twice. Maybe 3 times if you need to.
Think a little harder
before you bust that $80 out and break the bank, you know, just just double check. Take a double take.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I'm still upset. I actually cry every night about it.
It's okay.
But
it's all right.
All right, we're going to throw to our ads real quick, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to talk about some things that, you know, God's been teaching us in our quiet time, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So let's roll those ads real quick. We'll be right back. Are you struggling to manage your social media presence? Let our friends at Inrise Media go ahead and take care of that for you. Their expert team specializes in social media management, content creation, and digital marketing. They have worked with people from Netflix and multiple people across the U.S. In managing their social media content and digital marketing. They will help your brand stand out to the crowded online world. Whether you're a small business, large business, whatever you are, they can help you out. They're some of our best friends. They actually shoot this podcast and help us out with a bunch of marketing tools. They have the tools and the expertise to drive engagement and grow your following. Scan this QR code. We're going to throw it up on the screen. Scan that QR code or visit their website at inrisemedia.com to learn more. Help them help you succeed in the digital age with Inrise Media. All right, we're going to get into some things that we have been learning in our quiet time.
Yes.
We're really excited to share some of this stuff with you guys. You know, I don't have a lot. Tate has quite a bit, but
I don't have like too much, you know.
Yeah, I don't have a lot.
We just wanted to sprinkle a little bit of Jesus into this episode and stuff because we love the Lord and we want you guys to know that the Lord loves you too.
Absolutely. So, we're just going to dive into some things that He's been teaching us, and the Lord, you know, He's been really outspoken, I guess, lately in our lives, like in some different things. You know, he's maybe not outspoken, but more just like moving in some different ways in our life, and you know, in some interesting ways. So
and some like smaller ways that like we don't really like think about before or whatever. And so
so we're excited to share some of this stuff with you guys today. But Tate, if you want to go ahead and kick us off.
Yes. So I have been studying Proverbs in like my personal study. And if you've never read Proverbs, it's such a good book of the Bible. And it has so many good references and it has so many good things in it. And it's super convicting because it talks about like all of these things that basically are detestable to the Lord or that the Lord doesn't like, and basically gives you like the counteract of that, I guess you would say, like of what you should do, or like, you know, what the Lord does find favorable or honorable, whatever, however you may say that. But I'm just going to read some of the verses that have just kind of stuck out to me, because it talks a lot about wisdom and the importance of wisdom in Proverbs. So this is one that has stuck out to me about wisdom, but it says, store up my commands within you, listening closely to wisdom and directing your heart to understanding. Furthermore, if you call out to insight and lift your voice to understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it like hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of God. And I just think that's really good, because that just goes back to like talking about how important it is to like want to seek wisdom from the Lord, because the Lord is the true author of wisdom, and you can't get real wisdom apart from the Lord. And the Lord talks about just how important that is over and over in Proverbs, and how it's better than silver and gold, and it's better than all of these things if you can just get wisdom from the Lord and understanding and want that, like you want the Lord's wisdom over your life. And then it also talks about a lot in this, it talks about fear of the Lord, and that's not like fear like, oh my goodness, like, you know, like you'd be scared of like a monster or whatever. Like, no, like he doesn't want you to be fearful of him in that way. It just means honoring his holiness and understanding that he is holy, and that he is our God, and he is the Savior, and that he's the one true God. And then through that is how you get a healthy fear of the Lord. So it's not like a fear that's like you run and hide, or he wants you to like be scared of him. It's that you understand the amount of his holiness in his presence, and that we're very undeserving of that and all the things that he's given us. And he is the one that gives us all of the things in our life.
And also like on that too, just understanding that he's also just, like he is a just God as well. Not that, you know, like, yes, he is a loving God, like, and
like understanding his power.
Yes, but also like he is also a just God, and he also, you know, he reigns like over everything. So, and you and you're alive. So, yeah, just definitely being aware of those things. But yeah, that's really good.
You want to go next?
Yeah, I guess I'll go next. Something really cool. So I actually started a Bible study with some of my friends, and it's been amazing. Honestly, just kind of seeing how God has kind of worked in their lives, and how, you know, the things that he's teaching them, and some of those things being brand new to them. So it's been really cool. But we've been in John, just kind of going back through the gospel, and going back through some of the miracles that Jesus did. And I kind of just wanted to talk about some of the little things that I kind of took away from that. But, you know, number one, just being that, you know, I don't know kind of where some people's stances are on this, but I firmly believe that the Lord still does miracles. And I believe that you can call on the power of the Holy Spirit at any time. You know, it is up to the Lord to, you know, be able to use the Holy Spirit to heal and do those things. But I believe that healing still happen today. I believe that miraculous things still happen today. I don't believe that died, you know, on Calvary when Jesus died. I believe those things are still, you know, the God that I know and the God that I serve. I don't believe that his power just kind of you know, just up and vanished or up and ran away. That goes back
to like, you know, understanding like his holiness and the power of God. Absolutely. Like that comes back with like understanding that. So I just thought that was so cool. And, you know, I don't know, like I said, I don't know where some people stand with that, but here recently, you know, I've kind of just been, and I know this may sound weird, but like, you know, I want that. Like I want to see that. And I think the longing to see like the power of the Holy Spirit, like you should be, and I think even like bring this into your church service, like be totally expecting for God to move. It's not like, oh, I'm, and we say this a lot, but it's like, don't just walk into your church on Sunday and just be like, oh, you know, we're here. It's another church day. You know, it's whatever, you know, we're excited to going through the motions.
Yeah. Just kind of going through the motions, just kind of walking through it. You know, but take that opportunity to be like, hey, like God's going to move today. Like God is going to move, whether it's a service in the morning, service at night, you know, whatever you're doing, you know, or just that, like I said, just the small Bible study with my friends, but be expecting for the Lord to move and the Lord to do miraculous things, you know, in their lives, and looking at the small miracles too. Like, it's not like, you know, like Jesus, obviously he has the power to raise the dead, but also like,
Hashtag Lazarus.
Yeah. Hashtag Lazarus. But yeah, that was very cringy.
I know.
It's extremely cringy.
You didn't know Jesus raised him from the dead. So that's why I said that.
But also just like the small miracles of just like, seeing, maybe it's like you got that job that you've been praying about, or it's like you got, got that promotion, or it's like you've also, or Jesus, has been, really cleansing you of a certain part of your life that you've been praying to rid of, or like, maybe he's cured you of your anger, or like your selfishness or something. Like those are amazing miracles, but we see them as so small because we constantly have our eyes on like, oh, Sally Mae was healed or like of cancer. And not that that's not amazing. Like those things are amazing. Those things are miraculous and beautiful, but it's like, it takes our perspective away from the small miracles too.
Like they're all
miracles. They're all beautiful miracles. Like all of those things are amazing. So that's been something that's been really cool. But also too, one of the things that, I love to point out was, so there's actually a part in John, I think it's 1 or 2, in chapter 1 or chapter 2, but basically, John the Baptist, his disciples come to Jesus and they're like, hey, where are you staying? And he just makes this small statement. It's just like, come and see.
Yep.
And it's like, that should be, and that's kind of been, maybe our posture lately, like since, the launch of our new church is just like, we're just trying to come and see like what God is doing and where God's moving. And that's just where we're following. And I think we're just kind of following his lead right now. And, stepping into these new roles and stepping into, the new things that are happening in our county and at this church. But we're just, we're constantly seeking after where the Lord's going. But yeah, just that phrase, just come and see. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, that's good.
You have anything to add?
I do. No, I have just a little bit more.
I can see it on you. So I was wanting to stop.
No, you go ahead. No, I was just listening.
Yeah.
I was listening.
Yeah.
So, but I think the other thing, like with Proverbs and stuff, that it's kind of just been teaching me, and like this isn't like a specific verse or anything, but just like reading through the whole thing is just like understanding. Well, actually, I'm gonna go back. I also watched this podcast, like while I've been reading Proverbs. I watched this podcast, and what's the guy's name? It's The Basement. Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, the basement with Tim Ross.
Yeah, with Tim Ross. But he had Jackie Hill Perry on there, and if you've never listened to her, she's awesome. She has she writes such good books and has such good content. And it's just so cool how the Lord is using her and her story and all the things that she's walked through in life. But she just was talking about, basically like how she like had to cut a lot of things off, like in like the worldly, like secular view of things. She talked about specifically herself, how she had to kind of cut off like listening to Beyonce because she was like, that just wasn't good for like my ears. And like, how can that not affect me? Like me listening to that. And I was kind of doing something similar at the same time too, because like the reason why we've been watching Full House so much and like just like wholesome, good family content shows is because I really love movies and TV shows. I love to watch movies and like all of that stuff. So like I can like take my mind off of, whatever stressors I had during the day. It's just an easy way for me to relax. But the movies and the TV shows I was watching like weren't good and pure and like holy. And I'm not saying that Full House is, but I'm saying like, you definitely need to be mindful of the things that you're watching, because like things have only gotten like worse and worse about what they show on TV. Yeah. And it can't not affect you watching those things. We like to think, oh, I can see that and it won't affect me later, or it won't like affect my mindset on something or whatever that may be. Or if they're like cussing up a storm every 5 seconds in the movie or the TV show, like you hearing that language, you can't think, oh, I'm not going to start to say that myself. I'm not going to start to like let that into my heart. And so just cutting off TV shows that had just things that I no longer wanted to see in it, that I knew that weren't biblical and weren't good, and like language that I knew just wasn't good and like wasn't like pure and holy and like what the Lord wanted. And that's why I said it's not like Full House is like, completely like, oh yeah, this is like all the good stuff, but it definitely has more of a filter on it. than most shows. And that's kind of what I've been doing. I've tried to filter what I've been watching and the shows I've been watching and the content that's in the shows, because there's just little things that like creep up within like movies and television shows that like almost make you become numb to like certain parts of like sin or certain things that the Lord is like, that is not from me. That is not what I have given you to watch or listen to. Like that is not what I would have for you.
Yeah, that's so cool. The last thing. Do you have something else or?
Let me see real quick.
Well, I'll hit mine real quick.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead. I'm just gonna look and see if I had anything else underlined.
So there was another thing that I actually came up on that I thought was really cool, but and it's very gospel driven, but also to realize like so Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are the gospels, but you see so much gospel like just in the way of Jesus's ministry. So like this, for example, there's a lame man who's been at the pool of Bethesda for
I don't know how you said that correctly, but you did.
Well,
that's a hard word.
I think it's the pool of Bethesda. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I'm right there.
No, I think you are.
But anyway, he's been there for like 30 some years. I think it's like 30 something years. This man has laid at the pool of Bethesda. And I don't know the correct like exactly how it worked back then, but I'm pretty sure that because the man does say at one point, he's like, everybody beats me to the water. When the water bubbles up, I'm pretty sure it was like, the first person or people that could get to the water and could get in the pool would be healed. And I don't know if this actually happened or if people were actually healed because this man, I would like to say that, all the power comes from the Lord. So I highly doubt that these people were actually getting in the water and actually being healed, but they were probably fully convinced that they were being healed at the time. But anyway, this man had been there for 30 some years and he couldn't walk. So obviously he can't get to the pool when the pool bubbles up. So Jesus comes to the man and, the man tells Jesus his story and, he tells him, I've laid here for 30 something years and I can't, everybody always beats me to the water. And, Jesus tells him in that moment, he's like, pick up your mat and walk. And the man gets up and he walks away. And, it's this beautiful picture of this man. He is so excited that he's able to get up and he's actually able to walk after 30 something years. And that's crazy. And it's like, so it's kind of just like, what are you longing for? Or like, what are you looking for in your life? Like this man, he sat there for that long in his suffering. It's like all he wanted so bad was like for this healing, but he was just turning to all the wrong things. He was looking at this pool, that these people have surrounded and these people have put so much trust in this pool to heal them. And it's like, I feel like so many people do that with the world. It's like, you're just turning to all the wrong things. You're looking at all the wrong things. Like, what is your pool? What is your pool of Bethesda that you're staring at? And you're like, man, if I could just get there, if I could just get my hand in that, if I could just get that job, I would be on top of the world. If I could just get that money, I'd be on top of the world. You know what I mean? But it's like, this man just wanted to walk. Yeah. Like that's all he wanted. And, then Jesus comes in and in an instant, like in that one moment that he was like, oh, okay, I believe that you're the Lord, that you're the Savior, and I fully believe that happened. Like, the Lord healed him just like that at a snap. And it's like, maybe you've tried way too long to get to the pool and maybe, it hasn't worked. And, maybe, I don't know exactly what it is that you're looking for, but I encourage you to just give Jesus a try, turn to Jesus and take those things to the Lord that you're looking for. And, come to me and tell me that it didn't happen. Come to me and tell me later that it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Because I believe that the Lord is good, and it may not happen exactly how you want it to happen, but I do believe that the Lord is going to prevail, and the Lord is good, and he works all things for your good and for his good. Amen. So yeah, that's what that was kind of what he taught me through that. And I was like, that's so beautiful. But yeah, go ahead. Tell me your last thing.
I don't really have a last thing. I have just one more verse that kind of goes back to the wisdom thing that I was talking about how Proverbs talks about the importance of wisdom and knowledge given to you from the Lord. But it's in Proverbs 24 and it's 13 through 14. And it says, "Eat honey, my son, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to your palate. Realize that wisdom is the same for you. And if you find it, you will have a future and your hope will never fade." So I thought that was just like a good little like reminder and like just drawback too of how important like wisdom and knowledge is from the Lord and how much the Lord desires that for you. Like he wants you to seek after his wisdom.
Right.
So
right. It's beautiful. And, like you said, just kind of going back to it too, like the Bible says you should hate sin. So like, I think too, like, the more that we talked about it too, the more, our pastor's kind of been in that too. Kind of some of his sermons he kind of hit on that stuff a little bit, but you do see, like, I do kind of see it in my own life, like not to like toot my own horn or anything, but I kind of have seen the Lord kind of moving in that way. I've been like, oh, you definitely shouldn't be here. Or you shouldn't be, you need to turn this off, or you need to like, you shouldn't be listening to that, or like, and I do see those things kind of come to fruition. And
because the Lord doesn't want that for you. Like he wants you to seek after him and to be pure and desire holiness and desire the things that he desires for your life, so that because he has a good plan and a good purpose for your future and for your life. And does that mean that we're not going to sin? No, like we're always going to sin, but he always wants us to come to him with those, and he wants us to be able to repent and turn away from that and become new and hopefully not go back to a lot of those old patterns that we had before. Oh, and I think with that comes with, like Caleb said, like you kind of have to hate the sin itself.
Sorry.
Bless you. But you have to hate the sin itself so that you don't want to go back to that. And you have to love the things that the Lord loves and the things that the Lord desires for you in order to want to come to him and to desire that and to pray for those things and to try to look more like Jesus every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we're all just out here doing our best, to be more like Jesus. But
but disclaimer again, like we're all sinful. We're all going to fail. We've all made mistakes. We're all going to make plenty more mistakes. Absolutely. But the Lord has so much grace for that. And like he desires us to come to him. Absolutely. And he'll help us.
Yeah. We're so thankful that you guys have just been keeping up with us and still watching. I think it's like 4th or 5th episode. I'm really not even sure.
I think it's 4th.
I'm really not even sure. But once again, so thankful for everybody who's been listening, watching, all of our subscribers. And it's been so much fun continue doing this. And we are so excited for 2 weeks from now to be back with you guys. But that's all we got. Yep. Good. All hearts and minds clear.
I think so. I hope that all made sense too.
Yeah, I hope so. And we're always praying for you guys. And if you all ever need anything, we're always here too. Mm-hmm. Always here for a good chat. We're just, like I said, super thankful that we get to do this and get to be a part of what the Lord is doing through this podcast. And we hope that he's able to use this for his good. So we love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. See you later. Thanks, man.